ساتوی پسرو وینو دا د شهیدانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور ساتوی پسرو وینو دا د شهیدانو کور دا
Hello and good evening. Today is Thursday, March 20, 2025. I'm Suleiman Talash and you're watching RTA News. Tonight, on this final day of the year, we reflect the avenues that shaped Afghanistan and look ahead to the hopes and challenges of the coming year. The Embassy of the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan in Tehran reports that the process of transferring prisoners from Iran to Afghanistan has commenced. On the first day of this process, 149 Afghan prisoners were moved to Afghanistan in the presence of Maulavi Fazl Muhammad Haqqani, the ambassador of the Islamic Emirate, along with officials from the Iranian Ministry of Justice. The transfer of additional Afghan prisoners remaining in Iran is set to resume after Eid al-Fitr. Following extensive efforts by the Islamic Emirate, this process began at a time when a higher-ranking delegation from the Supreme Court of Afghanistan recently visited Iran and engaged in comprehensive discussions with Iranian officials regarding the logistics of transferring Afghan prisoners. Sheikh Shahabuddin Dilawar, the Director General of the Afghan Red Crescent Society, met with Ahmad Suleiman, Acting Director of the International Federation, and John Reyes, Regional Officer for Finnish Red Cross in Afghanistan, to discuss bilateral cooperations. The Afghan Red Crescent Society said that in this meeting, Sheikh Shahabuddin Dilawar called for the cooperation of these organizations in providing emergency assistance to returnees in treatment of children with heart disease and mental illness in the country. The Ministry of Information and Culture said that the Nigaristan, which is a part of the Herat Provincial Information and Culture Department, was inaugurated in the presence of Maulavi Ahmadullah Muttaqi, the Director of the Information and Culture Department, and the Turkish Ambassador to Kabul, Cenk Onal, Turkish Consul in Herat, and the head of the TECA office. At the inauguration ceremony of the building, Maulavi Ahmadullah Muttaqi thanked the efforts and activities of the TECA administration and Turkish government institutions in the historical and cultural fields. On the other hand, Cenk Onal said that Turkey has implemented development and reconstruction projects in various provinces, but in Herat, its focus was on the renovation of historical monuments and cultural projects. The Ministry of Mothers and Disabled Affairs signed a cooperation agreement with the Ihsas Charity Foundation worth $153,258 in supporting orphans. The agreement was signed between Mullah Sadokhan Hakshinas, the Director of Foreign Relations and Planning of the Ministry, and Ruhollah Sohibzada, the head of the Ihsas Charity Foundation, based on which cash assistance will be distributed to 623 deserving orphans in Kabul, Logar, Paktia, and Paktika provinces, and each deserving orphan will receive $240. Despite the frozen assets of more than $10 billion by the United States, the Afghanistan Bank has been able to maintain the value of the Afghan currency against foreign currencies. The bank says reasonable monetary policies have kept the Afghan currency alongside the most stable currencies in the region. Economic experts attribute the stability of the Afghan currency against foreign currencies to the prevention of money laundering abroad and the reduction of restrictions on private banks. We have more in this report.
1403. A fruitful year for Islamic Emirate in maintaining the stability of the Afghani. The Islamic Emirate has been able to achieve success in the banking sector along with political and social progress. Despite banking restrictions and freezing of $10 billion of Afghanistan's asset in the USA, the Afghanistan Bank has been able to maintain the value of the Afghan currency against foreign currencies by implementing reasonable monetary policies. The spokesperson of the bank says that the Afghan currency is among the most stable currencies in the region.
In the
past year, the Afghanistan Bank has effectively maintained the value of the Afghan currency through the implementation of sound monetary policies, preventing severe fluctuations in this regard. The Afghan currency has achieved notable stability, ranking among the most stable currencies in the region. With each passing day, people's confidence in the value and stability of Afghan currency continues to grow.
He adds that all banking transactions were conducted within the framework of Islamic banking and without interest. He also reported the burning of more than 3.3 billion Afghanis of worn currencies and the issuance of new banknotes to the market, which contributed to stabilizing the value of the national currency.
Currently, all transactions in commercial banks are carried out without interest. Our goal is to transition the entire country's banking system to Islamic banking, allowing our citizens to benefit from Islamic banking products and services. Additionally, we have made progress in the field of electronic banking, and work has been done this year on the FPay card.
The Ministry of Economy says that positive steps have been taken to stabilize the country's banking system by preventing currency smuggling, promoting national currency in commercial transactions, creating a culture of using the national currency, strengthening it, implementing major economic projects, and supporting investment.
The Islamic Emirate has taken serious steps to maintain the stability of the national currency, the most important of which including preventing currency smuggling and promoting the use of the national currency in all transactions across Afghanistan.
On the other hand, economists say that preventing money laundering abroad is one of the main reasons for the stability of Afghan currency against foreign currencies. They believe that stricter control on the capital outflows along with monetary policies of the Afghanistan Bank have been the main factors in maintaining the value of the national currency.
Given that over the past year we have faced a series of economic challenges in the country, the actions of the Afghanistan Bank can be considered valuable, including maintaining the stability of the national currency and controlling foreign exchange rates. We aim to further institutionalize banking in Afghanistan, and this can be better managed and implemented through the central bank's application of monetary policies, whether contractionary or expansionary. In the medium and long term, one of the ways to support Afghanistan's exchange rate is to increase efforts to boost domestic production so that Afghanistan gradually transforms from an import-driven and consumption-based country into a production and export-oriented one.
Officials from the Afghanistan Bank say that they have managed to establish contacts with some foreign financial institutions and banks in 1403 and improve Afghanistan's banking relations by attending international conferences. According to the bank officials, the head of the Afghanistan Bank recently traveled to Russia to attend the International Conference on Cybersecurity and Finance.
A meeting on coordination and cooperation in the fight against narcotics was held by the Coordination Directorate of the Deputy Minister of Interior Affairs for Counter-Narcotics and was attended by the Deputy Minister of Civil Affairs of the Ministry, a number of officials and authorized representatives of 26 ministries and independent institutions. The officials mentioned the purpose of the meeting as mutual coordination and added that the problem of narcotics is not only a problem of our country, but also an international problem which requires full coordination to prevent this evil phenomenon. The participants shared the decree of the Amir al-Mu'minin Hafazahullah regarding the arrest of smugglers and the collecting of addicts and beggars in the country and made commitments in the field of coordination and joint efforts to assess some problems. 350 young officers from the 219 Omar Salis Division Educational Center graduated from a 3-month military, ideological and cultural training program. The ceremony was attended by Badakhshan Province's Deputy Governor Qari Muhammad Toib, the Director of Human Resources from the Ministry of National Defense, and numerous other officials. In their speeches, the officials emphasized their commitment to the Islamic principles and values and to serving the people. On the other hand, 170 young personnel from various units and regional battalions of the Ministry of National Defense graduated from a 9-month Arabic, Turkish, and English languages courses at Hazrat Abu Ubaidah bin Jarrah Academy. Additionally, 116 participants completed a 6-month operational course, while 54 young personnel graduated after receiving professional and military training. And the final one is that 2,159 poor people and 609 people in exchange for work were provided with food items in the Waigal district of Nuristan province with support of the World Food Programme and the assistance of the SHPOL organization. This assistance included 50 kilograms of flour, 6.25 kilograms of lentils, 4.5 kilograms of oil, 3 kilograms of rice, and other necessary items for each family, which were distributed by Maulavi Muhammad Tahir Hanafi, the Waigal district governor, and other officials. And that's all for tonight. Thank you so much for being with us. Have a good night.
شهیدانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور ساتوي پسرو وینو دا د شهیدانو کور دا